Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now. Freeport, home of the Nautical Mile, is where you'll find one of the sweetest companies on Long Island.
In 1973, I was a clueless housewife. I had young children. My only claim to fame was my passion for food. One of my carpool friends approached me, and before we knew it, we had my house licensed as a food processing plant, and we were off to the races.
And it all started with a quiche. A friend helped Susan get her quiche into a restaurant right across the street from Lincoln Center.
He put quiche on the menu as a special because it was not something that was on any menus at that time. And it was so popular and it worked so well that he put it on his permanent menu. After that, I started running up First Avenue, down Second, up Third, and we started selling to hundreds of restaurants in the city.
From the city, Susan expanded her distribution up and down the East Coast, then nationally, and now she's spreading the love and quiches around the globe.
American desserts are sought after all over the world. So we sell a lot of chocolate cake. In the Middle East, we sell it in Japan, and we sell it in Russia, we sell them in Mexico, we sell them in Canada, we sell them down in South America.
What are the favorite items in each country?
No matter what we have in our product line, it's always chocolate cake, carrot cake, and cheesecakes and brownies that sell the most.
Love and Quiches now employs over 250 people, but there have been a few lumps in the growth batter.
From 9/11, we learned a lot of lessons. We were stuck with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of canceled orders. We were stuck with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of irrelevant inventory. We went to just-in-time method of manufacturing.
That means that instead of first making the goods, then selling them, Love and Quiches now manufactures just what they need and only when the orders come in-house. Susan also instituted lean manufacturing. That means eliminating clutter and giving employees exactly what they need to get the job done, thus eliminating time wasted in decision-making and in searching for the right tools. And you can't argue with results.
With lean manufacturing, it saves money. We have the just-in-time manufacturing, saves money.
Other economic downturns taught Susan another important lesson in diversification.
Nothing lasts forever. You're always going to lose a customer, and you don't want to make it too devastating. For example, is not to let any one customer amount to more than 5% of your total volume.
Susan confidently reveals the secret to staying delicious.
Our secret is that we're a frozen food business. Freezing is the best preservative, so we don't have to add all sorts of junk into our products. So we freeze the products, and if they're frozen properly, we ship them in a frozen container from here to Saudi Arabia. And it gets there when the restaurant, they defrost it. It's like it was made yesterday.
While reflecting on her achievement, Susan told her story in a blog, and friends who read it encouraged her to expand it into a book.
I don't hold anything back. It's all the pain and all the glory. And the book is filled with really sound business advice, practical business advice, how to build a small business into something a little bit larger. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
So the book is part autobiographical, part business guide, and it features some of her favorite recipes.
I have about 15, 20 recipes in there. So it's not a cookbook, but I have some really good recipes in there. Not all desserts, a little bit of everything.
Susan is extremely proud of her transformation from housewife to business leader, because in the mid-70s, the corporate climate for a woman in manufacturing was frigid. But it was her determination that fueled her fire.
I knew that I had a tiger by the tail and that I could do this thing. I could do this thing, I said to myself. And then I did it. It took me a long time, but then I did it.